Good morning, classmates. Good morning, sir. This is my topic about networking. Chapter 3, Networking Hardware. Ang ibig sabihin ng networking hardware ay network equipment or computer networking devices or mga tools ng mga computer. Internet cabling. We begin our hardware presentation with the internet cabling. Internet cables come in three main varieties. These are: first, RG-58 coaxial cable. It is used for 10 base 2 operation. It is called thin wire. 10 base 2 segment length may be up to 185 meter. A maximum of 30 nodes are allowed on a segment. Second, RG-11 coaxial cable. It is used for 10 base 5 operation. It is also called thick wire. 10 base 5 segment length may be up to 500 meter. A maximum of 100 nodes are allowed on a segment. And the third is unshielded twisted pair or UTP. It is used for 10 base T, 100 base T, and 1000 base T operation. Maximum cable length is 100 meter. A maximum of 2 nodes are allowed on a segment. There are another specialized cables including fiber optic cable or 10 base FL that are used as well. The 10 in 10 base 2 stands for 10 Mbps, the bit rate of the system. Ang base naman ay stands for baseband, a signaling method that uses a single carrier for data. The 2 stands for 200, or which is the 185 meter length of a coaxial segment allowed in 10 base 2 internet. Each of the 10 base technologies transfer data at the rate of 10 million bits per second. In a similar fashion, 100 base T stands for 100 Mbps baseband twister pair, an operation at 100 million bits per second. The RG-58 cable is an original internet technology and was typically used for wiring laboratories and offices or other small groups computers. Yung picture nito ay makikita sa figure 3-1 shows the construction of coaxial cable. Makikita doon sa PDF natin. Nandun ang mga pictures ng RG-58 cable or internet cabling. The maximum length of a thin wire internet segment is 185 meters or 606 feet, which is due to the nature of the CSMA/CD method of operation, the cable attenuation, and the speed at which signals propagate inside the coax. The length is limited to guarantee that collisions are detected when machines that are far apart transmit at the same time. BNC connectors are used to terminate each end of the cable. Makikita ang picture ng BNC T connectors sa figure 3-2 shows reveal different cables and connectors BNCT connectors, one containing a terminating resistor. Makikita doon sa PDF natin yung mga pictures about my report. Di ko lang siya nilagay kasi mahirap. When many machines are connected to the same internet segment, a DC chain approach is used as known in Figure 3-3A. The BNCT connectors allows the network interface card or NIC to tap into the coaxial cable and the coax to pass from one machine to the next machine. The last machines on each end of the cable or supply the cable's ends themselves must use a terminating resistor or 50 ohms to eliminate collision causing reflections in the cable. This connection illustrated in figure 3-B. Makikita din yung mga ito doon sa PDF natin yung picture kung pagtitingin kayo sa PDF natin. RG-11 coaxial cable, it is used as a backbone cable distributing internet signals throughout building, an office complex or large installation. Ang ibig sabihin ng backbone cable are main cable are used to distribute network signals. These rings indicate where it is permissible to tap into the cable and connect various network devices. The taps, called bumper taps, are used by transceivers that transfer internet data to and from the cable. Ibig sabihin nito ay from transceiver, nag-transfer data and from the cable. UTP cable are used in hubs, switches, and other 10/100 base T equipment. Uses twisted pairs of wires to reduce noise or crosstalk and allow higher speed data rates. 100 Mbps category 5 UTP4 is for fast internet. The twists tend to cause the small magnetic fields generated by currents in the wires. To consider reducing noise on the signal. UTP cable length is limited to 100 meters or 328 feet, and RG-45 connectors are used for termination. The network diameter for UTP-based 10 base T network is 500 meters. For 1,000, the diameter drops to 200 meters. The structure of the 8-pin RG-45 connector is shown in figure 3-4. Makikita ito dun sa PDF natin yung mga pictures niya. Its modular format is similar to telephone companies' 6-pin RG-11 connector. Figure 3-4C shows the crimping tool used to attach the RG-45 connector to the end of a UTP cable. Figure 3-4D shows the stripper tool used to score the outer jacket of UTP cable to reveal the 8 wires inside and also cut them to length after they are untwisted and aligned. Ang ibig sabihin ang makikita itong mga pictures or mga examples dun sa fiber optic cable relies on pulses of the light to carry information. Figure 3-7A shows the basic construction of an optical fiber cable. There are two types of plastic or glass with different physical properties are used. First, the inner core, and the second is the outer cladding to allow beam of the light to reflect off the boundary between the core and the cladding. Ang two types of plastic or glass is core and cladding. Makikita ito yung mga pictures dun sa illustrated in figure 3-7B. Some fiber optic cables allow many different paths or modes. Other allow one single mode. These are called mode fibers, respectively. A popular multi-mode fiber has core/cladding dimensions of 62.5/128 nanometers. Multi-mode fiber optic cable is typically orange and a single-mode cable is usually yellow. Ang multi-mode fiber optic cable is iyang color is orange. Ang single-mode naman iyang color is yellow. The original 10 base FL fiber standard specifies a cable length of 2,000 meters, significantly longer than the 10 base 5 segment length of 500 meters. In addition, fiber supports the data rates in the gigabyte range, providing the fastest communication method available for networking. Makikita dun sa PDF natin yung mga table 3-2 compares each cabling system. Makikita nyo dun yung mga pictures or mga example ng 10 base FL fiber standard. The NIC or the Network Interface Card, ang ibig sabihin nito is the interface between the PC or the other network device and the physical network connection. In the internet systems, the NIC connects to a segment of coaxial or UTP cable. Fiber NICs are also available. As with any another type of adapter card, NIC comes in ISA, PCMCIA or PC card, USB, and PCI bus varieties. In Figure 8, 3-8A shows a typical internet NIC. Makikita mo doon sa PDF natin yung mga NIC card. Since NIC contains both BNC and RG-45 connectors, tinatawag itong a combo card. The NE2000 compatible stamp indicates that the NIC supports a widely accepted group of protocols. The NIC in Figure 3-A is an ACA adapter card. PCA network cards are available in both non-bus mastering and bus mastering varieties. Bus mastering means that the NIC can take over the system bus and access memory directly. Makikita doon sa Figure 3-8B shows a 100 base FX fiber NIC card NI 100 base FX uses multi-mode fiber and operates at distances up to 2,000 meters. Makikita doon sa figure 3-9 shows a PCMCA, Internet, NIC, and a cable. Makikita doon sa PDF natin. Double-clicking the NIC entry brings up its properties window, which is shown in figure 11A doon sa PDF natin. The indicated driver type is NDIS Microsoft's Network Driver Interface specification, which allows multiple protocols to use a single NIC. An ODI or Open Data Link interface developed by Novell. Driving functions for multiple protocol stacks used with the network operating system, such as the IPX/SPX protocol and TCP/IP protocol suites. In the figure 3-12 shows the NDIS/ODI or Open Data Link interface. Both are designed to decouple the protocols from the NIC. The protocols do not require any specific information about the NIC. They use the NDIS/ODI drivers to perform network operations, with the driver responsible for their specific hardware. The drivers know how to translate standard network operations such as read frame or write frame into the actual commands needed networking hardware. Token ring. The IEEE 802.5 standard describes the token rings networking system. IBM developed the initial 4 Mbps standards in the mid-1980s, with 16 Mbps token ring also available. Token ring network use a multi-station access unit or MAU, which establishes a ring connection even though the physical connections to the MAU resemble a star. Token ring connections are made using STP or shielded twisted pair cables. STP cables contains a metal shield around the twisted pairs that provides isolation from external crosstalk and noise. In general, do not substitute for UTP. Repeaters. A repeater connects two network segments and broadcasts packets between them. Because signal loss is a factor in the maximum length of a segment, a repeater is used to amplify the signal and extend the usable length. A common Internet rule is that no more than 4 repeaters may be used to join up to 5 segments together. This is a physical limitation designed to keep collision detection CSMA/CD working properly. Repeaters operate at layer 1 or physical layer of the OSI model. Ang repeaters, makikita doon sa PDF yung pictures niya. Ang transceivers naman, a transceiver converts from the media type to 10 base 2 to fiber transceiver acts like a repeater, except it is also interfaces 10 base 2 coaxial cable with a fiber optic cable. It is used it is common to use more than one media type in an installation, so many different kinds of transceivers are available. Transceivers are particularly important when upgrading a network. For example, it may be necessary to keep some order 10 base to thin wire coax in the operation for certain devices that only connect to the network with this technology. A transceiver will allow the 10 base to technology to be interfaced to the newer 10 the slash 100 base T or fiber technology with a limited expenses. Ang transceiver naman ay makikita doon sa PDF yung mga pictures niya or mga examples niya. Hubs ay tinatawag din itong concentrators. Expand one internet connections into many. The hub provides star connections for the four ports. Older hubs may contain a single BNC connector as well to connect the hub existing 10 base 2 network wiring. The hub can also be connected via one of its ports. One port is designed to operate in either straight through or crossover mode, selected by a switch on the hub. A hub is a similar to repeater, except it broadcasts data received by any port to all other ports on the hub. Yung hub ay makikita doon sa pictures yung mga ay makikita doon sa PDF yung mga pictures niya. Bridges and switches. Bridge connects two portions of a LAN and learns which packet in them. Bridges operate at layer 2 data link layer or of the OSI model. A switch is similar to a hub, except it does not broadcast receive data to all ports. Ang switch naman learns the location of computers on the LAN by examining the MAC addresses within each packet. Packets are forwarded to a specific port. A switch can connect computers with different network speeds. Switches operate at layer 2 data link or layer of the OSI model. The routers and firewalls. Router is a special purpose device designed to interconnect networks. For example, three different networks can be connected using two routers as makikita doon sa illustrated in figure 3-21. If a computer in network A needs to send a packet of information to network C, both routers pass the packet from the source network to the destination network. Firewall is a hardware device or a software program designed to inspect network traffic and either allow or deny the traffic according to a set of rules. There are many different types of hardware firewall devices. Some are standalone, whereas others are incorporated into a router. The purpose of a firewall is a simple in nature to protect a network or a computer from outside access. Cable modem. Cable modem is a high-speed network device connected to a local. The cable television company allocates a pair of channels, one for transmit and one for receive, on the cable system to transmit data. Internet Service Provider or ISP service is established to service the network client. The connection from the cable system ISP to the internet uses traditional telecommunications devices such as T1 or T3 lines. The subscribers to the cable modem service use a splitter to create two cable wires. One wire is reconnected to the television and the second is connected to the new cable modem. Ang cable modems ay yung picture nito ay makikita din sa PDF natin. Satellite Network System. The Hughes Corporation offers a unique solution to low-speed internet connect. A few $100 you can buy their HughesNet Internet Satellite Networking System. Makikita dun sa PDF natin yung mga picture ng mga satellite network system. Sa figure 3-27 shows the basic operation. Internet data comes to your PC via satellite at speed. This is an individual situation for browsing. When you need to receive information fast, if a web page contains many images but only send information out, clicking on a new URL to load a new page occasionally. Troubleshooting techniques. One of the most important phases of a network installation is making the cables required for all the nodes. It is much less expensive to buy RG adapters and spools of UTP cable custom length cables than it is to buy finished cables. A valuable tool to have at your disposal when preparing or checking cables is a cable tester. Cable tester device that physically and electronically tests a cable for continuity, impedance, frequency response, or crosstalk. That's all of my report. Thank you and God bless us all.